What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, I'm gonna get into my topic for the day. My topic is about how, in my opinion, Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith basically today on their show basically was bullying this young lady. Her name is Andrea Carter, right? Their topic where they were speaking about Caitlin Clark and her winning the rookie of the year, right? And so I think Caitlin Clark definitely deserved the rookie of the year after the season that she had. Turning the Indiana Fever, turning them around. And so earlier in the year, earlier in the season, Andrea Carter and I think Monica McNutt, they were saying that they didn't think that Caitlin Clark should be on the Olympic team, right? And Stephen A. Smith and also Shannon Sharpe disagreed with her. And so they were saying that these young ladies, that the women of the WNBA and a lot of the women announcers were jealous and envious of Caitlin Clark. And they was just simply saying that no, they just didn't share the opinion that Caitlin Clark was ready for the ready for the Olympics, right? And that who will she replace? Because the Olympic team was pretty, they thought it was pretty good team. But and then once that team once the All-Star team beat the Olympic team, then that gave Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith some ammunition to really to go back at these ladies. But today on the show, I just think that Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith kind of bullied her, saying that that she was wrong and that she was they don't understand how she could have had the opinion that she had, as far as about Caitlin Clark, and these guys get so demonstrative and so emotional about this situation that if you could get them to be this passionate about social causes, it would be, what I mean. The world probably be, all our social issues will be maybe solved, because they really just went at this young lady. And the thing I like about it is, though, she still maintained her cool, even though Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe was going at her, saying that now that Caitlin Clark has won the Rookie of the Year and she had a great season, that she has proven this young lady wrong. But my point is, I think that Andrea Carter and also Monica McNutt, they were just they just was voicing their opinions, and I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that it's good to have like different point of views on these shows, and especially if you're having like the female athletes or the ex WNBA players who and they're giving their point of view. I think it's wrong for Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe just to say that these women are jealous and envious. I think it's the best thing to do would be to go ahead and just if you disagree, just break down their points and disagree, in a civil manner. But these guys, like I said, they just get so passionate, and Shannon Sharpe was yelling, and Stephen A. Smith sometimes, he can be demonstrative and yell too, when I don't even think all of it was called for. Like if you have a point and you believe that your point is that you're standing on the side of right, then just go ahead and make your point. But when you have to get dramatic like these two guys get, like it just made it seem like they was arguing over some type of social issue, or maybe like they was arguing over abortion rights or something like that. It just was crazy. It's just crazy. And like I said, the young lady Andrea Carter, she stood her ground, and she made some good points. You know, and that's it. I think that also Molly, you know, like Molly had switched up on Andrea because at first she was taking Andrea Carter's side. She was on the side of Monica McNutt also. But now that Caitlin Clark has won this MVP, you know, Molly switched up. And so that just leads me to believe that like it's like on these shows, you're not entitled. It makes it seem like you're not entitled to have your own opinion. You have to come in and like the guy, what's the guy named Kwame Brown? It's all about like going along to get along, you know. And so I think, but when you said it, when you have that type of dynamic to go along to get along, then you don't have a debate show. You don't have people on there. You know, you don't encourage people to come on and to voice their own opinions. Um, you know, like everybody don't agree with Shannon Sharpe's stance that LeBron James is the GOAT. You know, but he get to voice his opinion, and people get to come back at him and voice their opinion and break it down like in a civil manner. Like they people get to state like why they think LeBron is not the GOAT, and he get to break his, you know, voice his opinion as to why he think LeBron is the GOAT. But I want people to notice, like, check out how like Stephen A. Smith and LeBron and Shannon Sharpe go at these women on these shows, and how they are just so like they so animated and they get loud and everything. You know, it's just, you know, it just don't make, it's not a good look for these guys. These, you know, big strong men just going at these women like that. And the women just really just make them basically look dumb. You know, Monica McNutt made Stephen A. Smith look dumb, and you know, because she kept her cool when she had a debate with him. And ever since that time she made Stephen A. Smith look dumb, she haven't even been back on the show. You know, I think she came back on there one time after that. But other than that, she have, you know, she's her appearances on Stephen A. Smith's show, First Take, has been limited. But yeah, so that's my opinion. I just think that, you know, on these shows, you basically can't have your own opinion, or you know, you gotta be going along with you know, with like what the narrative that they're trying to promote. And if you're not, then these guys, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe, are going to come after you. But you know, that's my opinion. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment, man. Let me know if you have noticed the way Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe, not just those two, but the you know, like Gilbert Arenas, you know, they go at these women so hard, and it's almost like they trying to intimidate them into to going at, you know what I mean, to going along with their narrative, you know, and which I don't think is right. I think if you have these like I said, these female athletes and these female reporters and stuff like that, I think that, you know, it's good to have that different perspective on it, even if you don't agree with it. You know, is I think it's good for the show. But if you don't allow them to have their own perspective respectfully, then you know, they may not want to come on these shows, or they may just, these women may start just getting their own shows. With that being said, like I said, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will check you all out on the next video. Peace.